Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the Night Splendor necklace. Now today, I'm going to be using some beautiful Preciosa crystal bicones, and I'm also going to be using some Preciosa crystal pearls. Now I have some eye pins here as well. I have some jump rings to attach my clasp, and then I'm also going to be using this bar chain. So we're going to break this apart and add those little crystals and pearls right into the chain, so it's going to be really neat. Now, for some basic tools here, all you're going to need is a pair of round nose pliers, a pair of chain nose pliers, a pair of flush cutters, and I like to use a pair of bent nose pliers as well. All right, so if you have everything ready to go, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we need to take all of our little crystals and all of our little pearls here and add them to our eye pins to make little simple wire loops. So let's go ahead and take one of our eye pins here. And I'm going to start with one of my crystals, and I'm just going to slide that down so it comes all the way down to the bottom. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and if you look here at the very bottom, you can see that that loop is going this way. So what I want to do is I want to create my other loop going this way. So just pinch right above the top there, and we're going to go ahead and bend that backwards. And now I'm just going to move my pliers in ever so slightly to create a little loop that's about the same size as my eye pin. I'm going to wrap it up and over the top, rotate my pliers, and bring it across, just like so. And now I can remove my pliers, come in with my flush cutters, and just trim off that wire right at the end there. All right, so one down. And now let me show you on the pearls as well, just because it might be easier to see on one of these little black beads as we add that little loop. Again, same thing, making sure that the loop is facing this way, so we want to wrap around the other way. So come in and just bend it backwards, and now wrap it up and over the top. Bring that around. Come in with our flush cutters and snip that off. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to complete this for all of our beads. I have 8 of my gold bicones here, and I have 7 of my black pearls to complete. So go ahead and complete all of that, and I'll meet you right back here. So now that we have all of our simple wire loops created, what we're going to do is we're going to start to attach it to our bar chain. Now, if you look at the chain here, and let me just kind of lay this out in front of you, you can see that in between each of these little bars is a little jump ring. Now this jump ring you can actually open and close, or you can just cut it off, whichever is up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and come to one little side here, and I am going to come in with my chain nose pliers and try to pinch the very end there, and with my bent nose pliers, and I'm just going to open up that little jump ring and slide off my one little piece. And I'm going to go ahead and remove that jump ring, and you can set that aside. You can use that for something else, but we're going to remove a couple of these at a time because we want to use one little bar to space each of our crystals and pearls. All right, so let's just start with just those 2 for right now, because you'll kind of get the idea here. Okay, so I want to put one of my crystals on the end there, and then one of my pearls next to it. So I'm just going to alternate these. So now I can come in with my chain nose pliers, and you can probably do this just with your fingers. If you want, you can kind of hold the other side like that, but I'm going to just open up that simple loop, slide on that little tiny bar, and close it up. Now when you're closing up your loop, you want to make sure that it's really nice and closed and it's not going to slip off with that chain piece there. All right, so now we're going to come to the other side here. Just open that up, and I'm going to slide on the chain, or the bar rather. So all this is going to do is this is just going to be spacing out all of these little pieces here. So all you can see is I'm just kind of bending that open and then sliding on a new piece and closing it up. So now all you're going to do is just continue in this same manner, and what I like to do here is just sort of take off one bar at a time until you've gotten your desired length. Now, like I said, I'm going to be using all of the little bits and baubles that I have here, but you can also make it longer or shorter if you wanted to make just a smaller little focal or something that goes the entire length of the necklace. So I'm going to keep working and just alternating my crystals and pearls until I am finished adding all of my pieces. So I have now finished my length of adding all of my pearls and crystals, and I just want to bring out my ruler here so you can see how long this is. Now I'm at about 9¼ inches here. So when I go to add my 2 pieces of chain to the other side, I at least have my focal kind of ready to go. Now, like I said, you can make this longer, you can make it shorter, whatever floats your boat. All right, so I'm going to add about, I think, 4 inches to each side. So I'm going to come to my chain here, and let's just see what 4 inches or so is. So if we're going to count the bars, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll do 11. So it's a little more than 4. So again, I can kind of come in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that little jump ring off because we're not going to use him. So I'll cut that off. There we go. And then just do the same. Let's go ahead and count out another 11 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So again, let's go ahead and just trim off that little jump ring there. Right across the center. There we go. All right, and we still have some extra leftover chain to make another project later. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the chain to both sides. Now you did see that I finished not with a bar, but with both of the crystals on the sides so that it would be nice and even all the way through. So now let's go ahead and we're just going to open up one of the ending loops here. Slide on this whole piece of chain and close that up. And then let's repeat on the other side here. So this is kind of the same as we had done it. And like I said, if you realize that, oh, it's a little too long, I wanted something shorter, it's just opening and closing some of those loops if you need to sort of adjust it. There we go. And now moving to the ends here, we're going to come in and we're going to open up this jump ring. Slide it onto the last little loop there. And we're then just going to add on the jump ring attached to our clasp. There we go. This is going to have a nice little flat lay style there with that type of clasp. You can of course use something different. You can use a magnetic clasp or a different kind of lobster clasp if you like. And just add on another jump ring to this side to make it nice and easy for us to close our clasp. There we go. So you can see that it's just a really nice little continuous chain there. We have the bars in the back. You know, sometimes I know the bicones can scratch the neck if they're too close to the back, so keep that in mind for your wearer. But this is just a really fun little idea. And again, feel free to adjust the length and the colors that you use to create this Night Splendor necklace. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can get all of these supplies and see even more tutorial videos by heading over to Beadaholique.com. And if you're new to our YouTube channel here, be sure to hit that subscribe button below to get all the latest from Beadaholique.